Hi everybody, welcome to KO Crafts with Kelly. Today is Wednesday, February 17th. I've kind of lost track of days because we've been snowed in, so everybody's here and yeah. So today I have a lot of FOs. Or no, I have one FO. I have a lot of WIPs. So we're going to just jump right into it. If you're new to my channel, thank you for checking me out. I hope you stick around, check out some of my videos. Hit the subscribe button and the all bell so that you see every time I come out with something. Yeah, on this channel I do cross stitch, crochet, knitting, and diamond painting. So yeah, so hopefully you stick around, find something you like, and stick around for that kind of craft. So if you're returning, thank you so much. I so appreciate you guys. I love your comments. I love that you come back. I love your suggestions. So yeah, keep sticking around. So let's just jump in. My one and only finished object is this cute hat for my granddaughter. Now the word big doesn't show up much unless you put it on, and then it shows up as Big Sis. I love these colors. She's going to love it. It's amazing. Big Sis. I am also going to make one that says Big Bro and Little Bro for her brothers. So yeah, I made this with Yarn Bee Secret Soft, and I used aqua, blue teal, and white. This stuff is so soft. I love it. The only problem I have found with it is you can't do a magic knot because it unties, and a lot of the knots untie. That's the biggest thing I've had. So yeah, so I really like this. So now that I've shown it to you, I can give it to her and start on Big Bro. Now this pattern is a pattern by Lady J Crochet. It is a paid for pattern. What I did is I bought the pattern for Little Bro, and then I just grafted my own words because I cross stitched. So yeah, so I did pay for the pattern. And if you want to find it, just go to Lady J Crochet and then type in Little Bro, Little Sis. She is currently getting Big Sis pattern tested, and then that pattern will be for sale also. So yeah, she's got a lot of really great stuff, so go check her out. But I just love this, and I love these colors. I think they're just amazing. So my one and only finished object. But don't dismay. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 yarny whips to show you. I have a lot of cross stitch whips. I'll do that in a floss tube because we ain't got all day. So my next whip, I'm going to start with the small ones and work my way up, is my next hat for Hat Not Hate. And this is called the Gem Nye Hat. And I don't remember if this is a paid for pattern or not. I don't think it is. So just type in Gem Nye Hat and you'll get this. And there's the lady's name that does it. So yeah, this is a knit pattern, circular needles. Oh yeah, speaking of circular needles, this hat, we're gonna backtrack just a little bit. I did on these circular needles, and their boy, hate them. Just gonna put it out there. And maybe it's because I hadn't worked with circular needles for a while, but I don't like this. It makes it very hard to hold on to it, and I don't know, it just, I finally got a rhythm going. But I love Boyd crochet hooks. Those are my go-to hooks. I love them, but yeah, don't like this. So I finished it on this, but I did go and I bought, because I have a set of like interchangeables, but I do not have this size of hoop or wire, whatever, nor do I have a 9-inch to do my socks. So and I couldn't find just the single cords. So I bought a set of this one and I bought a set of the bigger one for the hats, which I'm using for this next hat I'm going to show you. So just wanted to get that out there. Okay, so this hat I've gotten started. Oh, hold on. Time out. If you could only see my floor right now, I've got such a mess of all the hats. So I have started this one. That is the blue side and the darker blue. And this is going to be Hat for Not Hate. This is my third one. So as you can see, this is a two-tone. So when you fold up this part or the other part, it's going to be two-tone color. So it is knit, and it is knit with a stitch that I've never done. It's a knit one below and then a purl one below, which gives it the two different color sizes. So yeah, I'd never done it. I like the look, and it makes it like a double thick. This is going to be a very, very warm hat. So yeah, and these I am just using the mega balls, and I have them tucked in this bag like this. 2 mega balls. This one's a little more squishy, but it is Mega Ball by We Love Yarn. I just bought a bunch of these when they were on sale, and it's 100% acrylic because that's all I'm using for these in case any of the kids have allergies and stuff. I don't want to do anything crazy like that. So yeah, and it's a, I think it's a 3-weight. Well, maybe it won't tell me. It doesn't say. But I think it's a 3-weight because it's really thin. But I like it, and it's working up really well for this hat. And I really am liking this hat. So yeah. And these are the other needles I bought. And I like these. I like these like needles. So yeah. So right now that's what I have. So that's my third Hat Not Hate. If you haven't joined in on that and you're making blue hats, myself and Neva from Manic Mama Musings are doing a Hat Not Hate challenge. So make hats, submit pictures to us, and if you go to our videos on those, it'll tell you there's multiple ways to submit a picture, and then you will get a number with that picture, and then at the end of every month we are drawing for prizes. So get in on that. All right, so my third one, you have seen this, but I got it out and I worked on it quite a bit actually, and I'm loving this. I am making this with the ice cream yarn, and it's called Mokai, and I'm loving this. It's just so great. It's by Lion Brand. It is a 3-weight light, which I would agree with. It's very small. 100% acrylic, and it's really soft. And this is the pattern. This is how it looks so far. And I'm really liking this. I am doing the half double crochet slip stitch all the way across, chain turn, go all the way back. That's all I'm doing. And then there's an edging I'm going to put on it, which I had the pattern bookmarked or something, and then I got a new phone and now I can't find it again. So that's going to take a long time to find again because my history is gone because it was on a different phone. So yeah, I'm going to have to go find that edging again because it was really cool. Okay. My next thing is my sweater from Premier, which it's the basic pullover, but I am going to make it much longer. I want it to come to about here, so I'm just adding length here. But this is also a free pattern from Premier, and the yarn is the Nordic self-patterning, and it makes this pattern right here all by itself, so it looks like you really worked hard and are really, really good at what you do, when really you're just straight knitting. So I did a lot of frogging on this the first time that I made this panel. I'm working on the back panel right now, and this is what it looks like so far. So yeah, I mean, that all this does this all by itself. All I'm doing is stockinette. That's it, except for the rib part I did, you know, ribbing. But it's just stockinette stitch, and it makes this all by itself. I don't know how they get yarn to do that. But I originally was up to here maybe here, found a big mistake, ripped it all the way back to this stripe. So I took all this out, redid it, and I moved on to this much. So I love, look at how drapey this is. It's going to be amazing. And yeah, so I'm almost done with the back panel. Well, not really, because I want it to come to about here. So we got about this much more to go. And then I'll start on the front and then the sleeves. So yeah, so that's coming along. It gets kind of boring after a while. So I knit on it for a while and then I do something else because it is just straight knit a row, purl a row. But it's great for like if I'm up watching my grandkids, because you know we have the little one and he takes a lot of attention. So I can set this down, pick it back up, know what I'm doing. So that's great, mindless. And I am using a size 7 or a 4.5 millimeter knit pick needle. I love these needles, they're amazing. I bought a whole set. So there's that. Then I have a friend at work that her niece absolutely loves Nemo. And a friend of hers emailed her a Nemo pattern. And she doesn't crochet. So she asked me to do it. So I don't have the writer of the pattern. I don't know how to get the pattern. I don't know anything about the pattern because it was emailed to me to make this Nemo. Now they did it in a big chunky yarn, which made the thing like massive. She didn't want that big. She just wanted like football size. So I am just using 4-ply big twist. So I've got the orange, the black, and the white. And this orange is, I think, just called orange. Yep, just plain orange. It's not fluorescent like this. The camera's blowing it out. So I've got the body done. Isn't it cute? I have to stuff it, obviously, but yeah. So I've got the body done. He's going to be so cute. And this is going to be just perfect size because she just wants to have her be able to carry it around and stuff. So I've got the body done. Now, I do have to say, I don't know if some of the pattern is missing because it would have been very helpful for pictures because it's not written very well as far as clear instructions. So if you were a beginner crocheter, you would have a lot of problems with this. And I'm going to explain why here. This is the tail, okay, like this. And I'm not exactly sure how this goes on or anything, but what you do is you make this part here in 2 pieces, okay? So from here up, 2 pieces, that one and that one, okay? And then the pattern tells you to lay them together and work in the round. So to me, that said, work in the round, work around, put them together and work around. Not right. Not right. So I was very confused. So I took it out and I just sat and I stared at it for a while. Just stared at it. And then I realized maybe they meant lay it together and then work around, because you did decreases. So it made this start to curve in. So that was how I knew it wasn't right. So then I thought, okay, well, somehow it has to go up because it has to get smaller to hook to the body. So then I realized, okay, lay them together and work this way. Now, it doesn't say to sew these ends together, which means I got to get rid of all of this stuff, which I didn't need leave enough yarn because I thought I was going to sew them together. So, and I don't know if you just put it on the tail like this and do that, leave this. I don't know. There is not any clear instructions for finishing. It's very vague. So we're gonna have to play with that. And then I have the 2 circles for the 2 eyes, which I still have to do. It says to cut felt for the orange and the white, but I think I'm just gonna crochet stuff to go in there. So I still have the eyes, which will go on his big face right here. He's so cute. And then I have all the fins and stuff, but I think he's gonna be so cute. So cute. And like I said, I don't know who the writer is of the pattern. It's not on there. The part that they sent me, I don't know if it's a paid for pattern. I don't know anything about it. I just know she emailed me the pattern and asked me to make it. So there you go. And yeah, I don't have any. Let me double check that it's not written somewhere on here. Yeah, I just know there are no very good finishing instructions, and now there's nothing because it was emailed to me. I don't have the original, so her name's not on it or anything. I wish it was, because I want to, you know, give credit and a shout out and all that, even though it's, you know, got a lot of, it's just wrote for people that they think know a lot of this amigurumi stuff. And I don't do amigurumis. I'm not very good at them. But this is a giant one, so I'm good at giant ones. I'm just not good at the little ones. So yeah, I don't know. So there's a whole lot of pages to it. So, and I mean, the main construction is pretty good. But yeah, for example, the two tips, it said, put together the two tail tips. Make sure the sides where the excess yarns from the color change are inside. No need to stitch, just work on both when crocheting the rounds. Connect yarn to one of the edges of the tail tip and mark it as your first stitch. Continue working in rounds to complete the tail. So I went around the tail. That's not how you do it. You go around one side of the one piece and then around the other side of the one piece. So that could have been clearer. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see what else I get into. But, you know, I just sat and stared at it for a while, and then the light bulb went on. And maybe it's just me. Maybe that was very obvious, and I'm just not, like I said, I don't do amigurumis. I think they're adorable. But if you've been watching my Senor Skeleton, yeah, he's not very adorable. I'm going to get him. If not, if any of you do amigurumi, I may ship the head to you and have you do it for me, because I'm not having much luck with the head coming out right. So I may do a, hey, who wants to do the head of my amigurumi for me? We'll see. All right, so now on to my big thing. Remember the big sweater that I was making that I've done twice? Now it's going to be too big. But that's okay, because I'm going to sell it and make me another one. But I love it. I'm absolutely loving it. Let me put on what I have. And it's going to be amazingly warm because the thing is huge and it's been laying on my lap. I'm working on the sleeves. Okay, I'm going to step back. Now, this yarn is extremely staticky, so I can only work on it for a little while, and then the static gets horrendous. So, but this is how it's coming out. Now, I still have edging to do all around here. So I am doing the sleeves different because originally she calls for, as you can see, there's a line right here where the top, where this part stopped, okay? And then she has you do the sleeve separate, going up and down and around until you get it to the size you want, and then you hook it. Okay, well, I was afraid that I didn't want the whole sleeve from all the way down to my hands this big. I wanted it to get smaller. Well, I could not figure out a way to do that because you're working in rows up and down. So I decided just to go around and decrease as I go. So I've gotten this far. So I'm going to do some more decreases now down to here. And then I'm going to put a slit for the thumb. So yeah, so I'm working on that. And then I have to do the edging. And then this one will be for sale if anybody's interested. And then I'm going to make one just a tad bit smaller for me. But so I would consider this to be a 2X because I wear a 1X and I feel like it's just a little bit too big. So if anybody's interested in it, let me know. And when I get it done, I can give you the final dimensions and a price. But I'm really having a good time with it. I love it, and I will do another one. Like I said, a little bit smaller, but it is fun. And it's getting done this time because, you know, this is like the third time I've done this thing. So yeah, but I'm loving it, and it's going to be amazingly warm. This yarn is, it's just so warm, and You would definitely need to, after once it's all done, in order to wear it, you would definitely need to wash it or soak it with some fabric softener or dryer sheets to get the static out, because it has a lot of static. But that pattern is a pattern from Kayla at Alt Knots. She doesn't have a printed version, but you can go to her blog and get it. So what I'm doing is, I've printed out I just did like snapshots, printed those out, and I'm putting all my notes on it, and then I'm going to create, sorry, I have something on my thumb. I'm going to put it on paper and print it out, so I have the pattern for the next time. So yeah, that is all of my crocheting goodness, knitting and crocheting. I am starting to work on my temperature blanket again because I put it on hold, and I am 2 months behind on the squares, and I am like, I don't know, 3 months behind on the round. So what I'm going to do is I'm so excited. I bought a project bag from Ella from No Catchy Name. Her bags are amazing. So I bought her great big one. I'm waiting for it to come. She got tons of snow like everybody else, so shipping has been delayed, which I totally get because I have 2 packages sitting here I need to ship. We got about a foot of snow Monday night into Tuesday. Today it snowed some, and we're supposed to get 1 to 2 inches more tonight. So my goal is to get out tomorrow because I have to unbury my car because it was in the street and the plows plowed it in, which was my fault. I didn't get it moved in time. But anyways, so yeah, I have a ton of cross stitch stuff coming up, so I'm going to do a floss tube because I've been going crazy on that. I'm going to film my WIP and chat. I haven't got that done yet because I was kind of holding off filming while all the kids were home because I'm in the basement. They're above me and you can hear all their stomping. But I decided they may never go back to school until spring, so I went ahead and filmed. Plus I had so much I wanted to tell you about. So I think that's it. So I hope everybody has a great rest of your week. Let me know what you think about my stuff. If you have ideas, anything you want to see. I still have my Teach Me Tuesdays to film. I'm way behind on that. My problem is finding a stitch that I think you guys would be interested in learning. So if you know of a crochet stitch or knit stitch that you would like to see, please put it in the comments below. Give me an idea, because yeah, that's my worst thing, is just figuring out which one to teach. So I need to get that going again. So I'll take ideas on that, please. So I hope you guys have fun. Stay warm. I think the entire United States has gotten snow, even states that aren't supposed to. So yeah, everybody stay warm, stay safe. God bless. Love you. Wear your masks. See ya.